Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for running my mouth, or running my mind, I should say. Oh boy! So I've been I've been saying in my mind for so long, that I feel like in Perth here we're really missing out on this whole pandemic. It's like we experienced it when everyone else in the world experienced it back in April of last year. But then things started to slowly, or maybe not even that slowly, open up again. And I was like, oh, hey, we're back to regular shit. We're back to normality or normalcy, whichever the difference is in that. So I thought, oh, that's a shame. Not many people losing their jobs, not many people dying, barely any cases. I don't know how many people have died in Western Australia from it, but it's probably like 40. You know why that is? Because we don't have Trump as president of Western Australia. Could happen one day, really, but I'm in reference to mining and business in Western Australia, which is more important than politics, obviously. They have more power. Maybe not so much now. Anyway, we are in a Perth, what do you call it? Lockdown? Isolation. And it's full on. And I mean, I've had a mask for 10 months, 9 months, for just so long. And I'm like, I'll get around to wearing it at some point, I guess. If I have to. Yeah. I just suddenly realized, can I go to drive-thrus? Because if I can, like right now, I should see if they've got like long lines there. Oh man, I'm hungry. I'm thinking about that KFC. Yeah, I mean, restaurants are shut down. I believe you can't even go to a KFC. But I mean, the drive-thru should be cool, right? Maybe. And you have to we have to wear masks. That's the thing. We got to wear masks. So I finally wore it. Wore it. Just for going for a run. And it was like the worst kind of situation you could be in where you wear a mask for the first time. Apart from in a hospital watching your parents die. Watching their lungs burst out of their mouths. It was I'd been drinking all day. I know that sounds bad. Good start to the isolation. Like even before it began, because I was at my cousin's house and he had a party. It was basically an Australia Day party, but a bit later because he was in isolation, like self-quarantine, because of work and that sort of thing. So he was in self-quarantine for 2 weeks at his house. Finally gets out of it, has this party. You know, it's all fine. It's over now. So we go. I sleep over the next day. I'm like about to leave, but then we're like, oh, there's going to be an announcement concerning Perth, and yeah, then the announcement was made like, somebody got COVID, and it might be the UK strain, or I believe it is, and it's like, oh Jesus. I don't know where this UK strain is coming from, apart from the UK. But why are people from the UK coming to Australia? How does that happen? How do you... I guess the virus can last more than 2 weeks, yeah? Or at least last more than 2 weeks and still be contagious in a person. You'd think like you would quarantine for 2 weeks before leaving to go... No, I guess not. Just a bunch of fucking billionaires... Oh, we all hate them. Flying around in private jets like, yeah, I don't need a quarantine. Everyone suck my dick. And then he's like, I think I had COVID for the past 13 days. And all these bitches in my private jet likely have it as well. Think of it like an STD. And that's probably what happened. I'm not blaming the other guy who then caught it off him. and everyone's really mad at now. Everyone must be really mad at that guy. I think a security guard who got it. Damn, man. People must be mad at him. Hey, come on now. He didn't know. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter because when you're a worker like that, security guard or working wherever, you just do what people say. And if something goes wrong, you don't get the blame. I think that's fair. I think you just step in at some point and be like, oh, this probably isn't good. But then again, you know, people can be pretty lax about... They can be pretty lax about COVID-19. I just realized something. Is lax short for relaxed, or is it short for lackadaisical? If that's even a word. Lackadaisical. Yeah, here it is. Here is lax short for lackadaisical. Oh, God, it's not even telling me. Fuck you. Anyway, on to less important matters like COVID-19. Yeah, I'm just talking about a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, if you work somewhere and you get told what to do, then you do that. And if it goes wrong, I'm sure your boss will be like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. And you're just like, yeah, whatever, man. You say what you want. So what's going on? Yeah, we're in isolation. Oh no, my life is mildly different. I guess I had some things going on for this week. I don't know. Maybe I should try, because this isolation lasts till Friday, but fuck that, it'll last till next Friday. And then probably the Friday after that as well. And the rollback will be slow as well. It's like, yeah, we'll start opening up restaurants, but you gotta only have 2 people in them. They gotta order something very expensive in that case. What a kick in the boner. Bloody COVID-19 sequel. Yeah, I should organize some over the phone, over the internet. Fuck phones. Over the internet. I mean the phone service when you actually call someone. It sounds like you're talking to them through a toilet. The over the internet stuff that I had to do. I mean, I guess I was going to see friends and that sort of thing. Although I don't know. I don't think some of the other things are going to work. I don't know. Fuck me. I was talking about when I went wearing the mask for the first time. Yes, that happened because they made it for yesterday, I guess it was, yeah. 6 p.m. And the announcement was at 1 p.m. Oh man, this is crazy. Fuck, I'm going all over the place. Anyway, I wore the mask after a day of drinking, and I grabbed a burrito. So I got home, and I'm like, I feel okay. I feel good. I put the mask on, run around outside. I went for a run. So I did that, and I came home, and I was like, oh God, probably not a good idea. I think I felt a bit sick. I was like looking a bit pale. I was like, let me sit down for a minute. Let me sit down before I start smoking weed. Yeah. So when I get the announcement at 1 p.m., I think it was before then. Like, there was rumors going around. I mean, it was kind of out of the bag anyway. Yeah, I think we kind of knew that we're going to go back into some sort of lockdown. So my cousin's fiance was like, I better get down to the shops. It's like, yeah, you better buy a whole lot of piss. And I was like, hey, can I grab a Canadian Club? Oh shit, I better pay him back for that actually. She's like, yeah, cool. I'm glad she got the 1 liter. I'm gonna need it. I'm already on it right now. Fuck. Not right now, but that will last me a few days. Or am I an alcoholic? God damn it, Facebook. That's the thing. I didn't get a message on. Anyway, yeah, she went, and when she came back, yeah, she was. Well, not even when she came back. She was showing us photos of people with trolleys full of toilet paper and all that sort of thing. I believe I have enough toilet paper. I'll tell you what though, I don't shit a lot. All right, I don't shit too much. Okay, I mean, I drink, I take Metamucil, so that helps. But I haven't even shat today. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I can go days without shitting. Really. 3 days or something. It's like New Year's when I went out. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to... No, I actually did think I was going to shit because I was drinking the whole time. Yeah, so I think I'm good with the toilet paper. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you shit anyway. I take a little tiny poop. A little poop. And I'm wiping my ass for ages. I'm using a whole roll to wipe my ass. Speaking of which, whenever I wipe my ass or think about wiping my ass, I think about that Eddie Murphy bit where he's talking about how he was inspired by Richard Pryor and he was doing stand-up at 15 years old, but all he could talk about on stage was shitting because that's all he'd done at 15 years old. And he was trying to it sounded like he was replicating Richard Pryor on stage. Oh, I love that bit. I'm not the biggest Eddie Murphy fan, not even of the earlier Raw and Delirious. They're pretty good though. They're pretty funny. But I just love that bit. That was So funny. You gotta wipe your ass for like 5 hours. Would you hate it when you're taking a shit? And your ass clench up, break that shit in half. You could use 12 rolls in that motherfucker. Oh, that's great. Now I'm doing an impression of someone doing an impression. In fact, he's doing an impression of a 15-year-old self, so I'm doing an impression of him doing an impression of an impression of an impression. Yeah, anyway. What was I on about? Yeah, panic buying was going on. Fuck me, man. Like, yeah, people were lined up around, like, the outside of the shops, like, out of the corner. Around the corner of it. Blimey. I saw worse, though, in America during, like, the whole late March, early April kind of time. Yeah. It was just a huge line. Like, someone took a video, and they sped it up. And the video just went for 2 minutes of them just walking along through the car park, just this snailing, long and winding road of people with trolleys just waiting to get in. Oh, fuck that. I mean, I haven't seen my shops recently. I've also got fuck all to eat, but I'm good for now. I should get something tomorrow. I should get more whiskey as well. I'm glad I'm stocked up on weed. I've got plenty. This lockdown could go for 2 months, and I think I'll be alright. I really think I will be. As for food, man, you should see my fridge and my pantry. Very much a bachelor's fridge. Oh, actually, if it was a bachelor's fridge, it'd have more beer in it, to be honest. Probably some Red Bulls as well, but yeah. There's fuck all in there. There's just butter. Mayonnaise. I've got some eggs and some apples. I'm trying to cut down on food. Every time I go to the shops, I'm like, what do I want? What can I eat? I mean, there's stuff I want to eat, but I decide not to because it will be unhealthy. I mean, I don't care about health anyway. Fuck health. It doesn't matter what you do. You can eat and smoke and do whatever you want all your life and you'll probably be fine. Don't exercise though like I did, because then you'll fuck up your arm like I did and not know what the hell's going on and spend hundreds of dollars on it. So just eat and drink and smoke. You'll be fine. But as for my food, what the fuck was I saying? Ah, fuck me. I've completely lost it. See, this is what isolation is already doing to me, even though my day to day has not been any fucking different. Apart from that, they wear a mask when I went out. I'm just trying to think, like, have I got everything? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not going to the shops unless it's not too bad. I might be able to. Maybe I can go to my IGA, and they'll be like, hurry up and get your eggs and your whatevers. I don't know. I think I'm alright. I think I'm reasonably stocked on what it is that I need. But if any single woman were to ever look at my fridge or my freezer or my pantry, she would immediately leave. Even though, what the hell is she doing in my house anyway? How did I even get her in here? Must have drugged her. No, I can't get a go over. Oh, fuck me. Please. In terms of online dating, that whole chestnut. That whole fucking bunch of shit. At least I have something to... I have an opening line. Like, so, what are you doing for the next week? No. What are you doing until Friday? And then they probably wouldn't even get it. They'd be like, oh, just going to work. I'm like, oh, yeah? Are you going to any restaurants? And they'd be like, nah, didn't you hear? So, this is... Maybe they would. That's the thing. Even online, I think you got to be able to detect intelligence. Not intelligence, humor. Because I think that means someone is intelligent. I think it's a sign of some sort of intelligence to like be quick with the humor. I'm just saying this because like I feel like I'm really quick with it, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. Ooh, here's a joke. Here's another one. I'm intelligent. I read and shit. I'm really quick. No, I think it's some kind of brain training, just like that game. By the way, I'm selling that game if you want it. More brain training. I should play that more often. I think that's my parents' game. Like, I don't know. How the hell do I even have that game? I don't think I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it. My parents bought it, and they were like, can we borrow your DS? And I'm like, maybe later. And then they never played it. You can get that kind of shit on your phone. Yeah, maybe fuck that. I'll play it a little bit just before going to bed, like I did with WarioWare touche, WarioWare touched in an inappropriate spot. So, what else to say about isolation? I mean, this is what I get for just being like, oh, man, in here in Perth, it's like it hasn't changed at all. Oh, yeah, but I wish we had a little bit of that pandemic over here. Have everyone losing jobs and dying and having to stay in. Make me be like, yeah, that's right. It's a little bit of a Schadenfreude? Maybe a little bit. Even though I'm not really serious about this. Although then again, maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know. When I get to a dark place in my brain, it's like, yeah, yeah, that's right. That's what you get, you boomers. Boomers, fat people, and smokers. And dark-skinned people. That's what you get for... I don't know, but this is how it works. I sure am glad I'm not any of those things. Hey, if I get COVID, I'm like, yeah, cool. No skin off my ass. No skin off my lungs. Ooh, I feel a bit of short breath. I think my fever. I think I've gone up to about 38 degrees. Oh, I got a bit of a fever. Sweating a little bit. Achoo. No, it's over. Only even had it for 2.5 days, and now it's gone. They're like, yep, you're all clear. I still don't know so much about coronavirus. Like, if you get it, can you get it again? Right? You can. And what will it be like the next time? Will it be better? Or, I mean, will you deal with it better? And also, I take it, if that's true, that you can't get it again, and it's like, I don't know, chicken pox, I'm so stupid. I mean, maybe I'm not, I don't know, no one's ever told me this, I haven't read it. But even if that was true, I bet with the new strain, the UK strain, fuck you, Britain. I mean, fuck you, all of the United Kingdom. Although it is a British strain, right? British strain, yeah, it's like we're talking about weed. Yeah, check out this UK strain, yeah, man. Knock you on your ass like COVID. Yeah, well, that's it. This is how we are for the next week, likely fortnight. It's not really changing much for me. Nah, I don't know. What did I have planned for this week? I guess I was gonna go out more. I mean, yeah, no, I've been meaning to go to like the nearby pub more, just to go there, have a beer, and then eventually a woman will walk up and be like, "I'm gonna fuck you. Can we go to mine, yours? You live close." Like, yeah, all right, let's do it. And then later on, we start fucking on the reg, but then we're like, hey, let's go out. And we're like, yeah, cool. And then we start going out, and then we're really in love. And then a few years go by, and we're like, yeah, this is kind of working out. We're not. Do you want to break up? No? Okay, cool. I don't either. Maybe we should just get married. No, wait, I guess we'll get engaged first. Because that lasts a fucking while. And then marriage and kids, dogs, death. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice if it happened. Nah, that's okay. I prefer just being on my own my whole life. Just like that Human League song, Life on Your Own. Boy, when you're feeling down, just put on that song. That'll make you fucking happier. Anyway, enough about COVID-19. Let's talk about something. I don't have my notes, but I remember my notes, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I feel like talking about something similar to COVID-19. The rapper 6ix9ine. He's alright, Hey, he's got some talent, He's got a good vocal delivery. He's just leaning into his troll sort of meme-like status, and he's able to do it. I really don't think that... First of all, some of the music's like not bad. It's kind of good, kind of just... And a lot of his albums, I can't say they're entirely good. I'm not just listening to the whole damn album and being like, yeah, it's amazing. Maybe just some of his songs or some parts of his songs, but a lot of his songs are like, just pretty quick, like under 2 minutes maybe, just throwing them out there. They got good energy. He's got good energy. I think his vocal delivery is pretty good. Just yelling out his rhymes. He ain't no mumble rapper, I guess. And he does it well. I think he's got a fine enough vocal delivery. He doesn't sound exhausted or whatever. Like I say, he's got the energy. Yeah, and in terms of his lyricism, it's simple. It's amusing a lot of the times. It's funny. I can't really say it's smart. Maybe it's smart at being dumb. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? What's the other thing? Don't act dumb around me, cause I'm dumber. So he's admitting it. He's like, yep, I'm done. Fuck you. I love the fucking... Like that song that... What was it called? I actually can't remember what it's called. It's not the first one he did when he sort of came back from like his whole prison escapade. Oh, fuck me, I don't even remember what it's called. There's that line where he's like, I'm back. You're mad. He's mad. She's mad. Don't care. Stay mad. Ha ha. He's such a fucking troll. I mean, he has a song called Trolls. Yeah, I think it's good. He's just a bit of a child. Oh, and another great thing about him is that he says the N-word, but he isn't black, I guess. Yeah, cool. He really just goes out and says it. It's like, you can't say that. What's he going to say? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. Is he going to do that? Is he going to come out and apologize and make a big apology to make sure he doesn't get cancelled? Maybe that's why I kind of like him. Because a lot of people are like that. I mean, I like offensiveness in general. Like, I like Eminem's more offensive songs. They're cool. But, you know, I don't like it when someone's being edgy and you're like, oh... They're just being edgy. I don't really care about this. It's not hitting me like, whoa, you can't say that. You're just like, this is boring. So, you know, that's a trap to fall into. But 6ix9ine, yeah, he's alright. Why does he get... I mean, you know, it's not perfect, of course. I can't just listen to like a whole album. Yeah. I think he gets a bit too much crap. You know what, man? Probably just doesn't even care. Doesn't even care. He just, yeah, he's maybe it's because of the climate with political correctness and everything. And I mean, that kind of, rap music has changed, it seems. I don't know, going from like gangster rap, bling era rap, now into kind of more, SoundCloud, mumble rap and all that. And then you had a bit of the hipster rap in between with like Macklemore and Tyler the Creator and all them. But I'm just trying to think. Tyler the Creator was definitely pretty offensive back in the day. I don't know about Macklemore. He seemed really... I looked over some of his lyrics and he's really just like, I'm not offensive. Like when he says, I want to be a feminist, but I look at porn. Like, okay? You can look at porn. You can find your good old feminist-friendly porn. I'll tell you what, I bet there's some feminist-friendly porn out there that's like a woman getting fucking skull-fucked and she's puking and there's mascara going down. She's shitting herself. She's being slapped around, being gagged and bound and having her breasts, what do you call it, constricted. And she's like, hey, you know, I signed a release form that said, yep, I want to do all these things. I like it. I enjoy it happening to me and I'm getting paid. So, yeah, maybe just make sure it's not, I don't know, creeper shots or stuff that looks like an old ex-girlfriend or whatever. For me, I don't care. I don't care at all. Fuck you, ladies. If you're naked and it's on the internet, I'm looking at it. Even if you're a man too, let's say. Yeah, I'll still look at men. I mean, famous men. I was doing it earlier today with... a certain YouTube celebrity. I'm like, oh wow, there's a naked video of them just going around slapping their penis. I think this guy must have OnlyFans or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, got 6ix9ine going against the cancel culture, I guess. Like, you can't cancel me. Get the gat. Yeah, it's not too profound. I don't listen to it a whole lot. I just kind of like it. I like it. I'll listen to it for a little bit. But it's not going to stick around for me a whole lot, like fucking slightly more bands, musicians that like hit me in a proper way where I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this. It's pretty good. He doesn't quite do it like that, but it's fun. It's certainly fun. It's certainly colorful. There's so many things like how he has like rainbow he's kind of like adopted the rainbow colors, you know, and that's kind of associated as being a gay thing. And he ain't gay. I mean, he kind of says, I guess people would say homophobic stuff, whatever. He's like, yeah, you suck a dick. That's just what you say to straight people to piss them off. You just say, yeah, you suck a dick. They'd be like, no, I don't. Yeah, he doesn't even care about that. He's just like, yep, I don't know, this is rainbow, whatever, it's my thing, fuck off. It's probably more of a reference to Skittles. What? Yeah, what else am I going to say about him? I've been talking about him for longer than I've been talking about the Perth isolation. Looking for a pen to fiddle with. So one last thing before I leave. I was talking about profound childhood movies in the last episode, and afterwards I remembered, or maybe I remembered something that I forgot to say, or maybe I did say it and I forgot that I said it, even when editing the episode, so fuck me. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Anyway, this was not a movie, it was a TV show, and it was just like one little joke in a TV show that like was really real, and it kind of taught me something. So it was, I can't remember what episode it was, the Simpsons episode where Bart... I don't think it's the one where they put him on Ritalin. I was looking up recently. What was it? Who cares? I think it was a bit more, you know, later era season, like season 18, it might have been 17, you know, around that. Yeah, so it must have been 12, 13, whatever. And Bart is having an intervention for him where all these like celebrities are saying like, hey, you got to get off the drugs or whatever. And then Krusty's talking to him, and he smokes a crack pipe right there in the living room. And then he's just like, I just do this to feel normal now. And I was like, huh. Watching that, I'd never, I guess, conceptualized that, yeah, people do drugs to feel normal. They get to that stage where they're like, fuck. Sobriety is hell. I'm just sober. Now let me do crack. They're like, oh, fuck, I have to smoke crack. I have to drink to feel normal. And you probably don't feel entirely normal. You probably got a bit of a buzz. You're probably like, yeah, it's the best time of the day. And it only lasts 3 minutes. The only non-shitty part of the day. Yeah, even this part of the day is shitty. Because now, I don't know, I'm on the street and I'm going to get beaten up or whatever. So yeah, and that really hit me. And it hit me concisely as well. Where I was like, wow. I'll never do crack again. Alright, so that was a very profound moment. If I think of any others, I'll say them. And if you have any you'd like to say, leave it in the comments below. Any movies that, when you watched as a kid, you went, oh, yeah, it's a real teaching moment. You know, maybe movies should be more didactic at times. I guess if you're a kid. I swear to God, like, even if they are, you're just like, fuck these people. And I guess you can overdo it. Because these movies were just trying to be movies. They just had a little bit of a moral in them. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Fuck me. I'm going to stop. This is the only time I talk, by the way, during the day. I don't talk to anyone. Especially not now. I mean, slightly less, sure. So, just need a burp. Oh, man. It came from my lungs. It's been the COVID. Alright, this is the David Morgan Brown Experience, episode 17? Who cares? And it's 7:57, the 1st of February 2021. What a great month this is going to be for us Perthians. Alright? Bruh. We're almost at 30 minutes. Oh, no, I'm going to edit this down anyway, so fuck me.